Alright, hey guys and gals. Uh, First video review of a guitar, so take it easy on me. So since this was a Partscaster, figured I wanted to get you a little more familiar with it, since there's, not any specs out there like on a Fender or Gibson website. So yeah, just figured I'd get you more familiar with it through the video. Um, so starting out with the body, aged lightweight body from Pistol's Crown Guitar there in Texas. Um, it's based off of a comic book character I used to really think was neat, called The Darkness, as well as kind of a take on some of the old Flood guitars from the Gibson Flood era. Um, yeah, so and I think Jorge did a really good job on that. Um, he had a few stars in there, which is his kind of his brand. I think they do that a lot in Texas. They brand things. But I didn't think the stars kind of fit the motif, so I took those stars out and kind of filled them in with black. Figured it'd bleed black since it's the darkness guitar. Um, but yeah, I thought he came up with a cool design regardless. So it's really neat there. Um, and good balance too. It's not going to neck dive on you. Uh, it's got a good neck to body ratio there. Um, the neck is a Fender Roasted Maple Ventura uh, Mod 50s neck. So it's the 9.5 degree fretboard radius. Um, I don't know what kind of fretboard radius you're used to. I'm used to a 12 myself, so it is a bit of an adjustment. So uh, make sure you're aware of that. Um, but yeah, I got that radius pretty well dialed in with the strings, the brass saddles there. The synthetic nut, the factory synthetic nut, I replaced that with a bone nut. Um, I got a little bit sloppy with the super glue up there, and it's not pretty, but it's definitely effective. I dialed that nut in really nice. Got the nut height really nice there for the action on the guitar. Uh, it's got Guitar Madness Hot Rails Telecaster ceramic bridge pickup there. And I'll give you a sample of that sound here shortly. I'll try and put some time hacks here in my description as well, in case you want to, kind of go straight to the sounds. Um, so I that tested at 14K ohms. So like I said, pretty hot pickup there. Uh, and you'll see later, it's got a lot of range when you play with the tone knob there. Some really hot sounds to some mellow sounds. So yeah, you've got a lot of options there with that bridge pickup. Single coil ceramic neck pickup, wax potted. Got the black pickup cover there. Um, it sounds really creamy. That classic telly neck sound, really nice. Um, Again, like I said, lightweight. Total weight is 5.4 pounds. Just nice, nice guitar to play. You can play for hours and not really get your shoulder tired. Um, Wilkinson top load black bridge with brass saddles there. Um, so with the top load, you're going to have a slinkier feel. Um, as well, I've got it strung up with nines, 9 to 42, I believe. Um, so you're going to get a really slinky feel out of this. If you like that slinkiness, you're going to love this guitar. Um, and if you want to, take some of that slinkiness away, put tens on it. You can even dial your action down a little bit tighter with tens on it. So you've got some options there. Uh, okay, so Oak Grigsby style three-way switch. Um, CTS 250K audio taper pots with the Switchcraft number 11 output jack. I've also got, kind of the black output jack cover there. Vintage style 22 gauge Gavet cloth covered pushback wire there in the control compartment, the wiring. Um, the 47 paper and oil cap there makes that clipping sound really cool. And like I said, we'll give you some sound examples here soon. Uh, Got the control cavity is all copper shielded with good grounding all around, as well as all the general electronics are grounded to that as well. Black hardware all around. You've got your black black vintage tuners there. Uh, got the black neck plate. Uh, control knobs. Your switch there. Uh, Really nice pick guard there. All fits the motif of it there. Uh, Action at the low E is 5/64, so that's 12th fret, and at the high E is at 4/64. And okay, again, I dialed all this in with the the nines here. Dialed in your bridge height, your neck relief, as well as the nut height and the intonation. So everything's good there. Like I said, if you decide to go with tens, that'll require some more adjustment there. You'll have to do another setup on it if you decide to change string gauges. I just went with the nines here because that's what I believe most Fenders typically do. uh, Again, talking about the neck, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but really nice looking neck. The pictures are going to do more justice than the video. Uh, it's the roasted maple neck. Looks really nice. Got that nice roasted coloring, as well as got some good character to it. Got the mineral deposits in it. Not so much that flame maple, which I think some of that flame maple just looks all the same after a while. Whereas if you got this maple with the mineral deposits, it really gives it that individual look, the one-of-a-kind look, and gives it some character. So I really like those necks. And again, I think I mentioned before, got a nice slick feel to it, man. You can really go up and down that neck. Yeah, so let's get you familiar with some sounds. Um, I'm in an apartment here, and I've only got a Fender Frontman 25R solid state amp. So, it'll give you a limited range of what this guitar can do. But if you're working with tube amps or you know, some other, you know, high-priced Fender amps and that sort of thing, you're going to really get a lot more out of this. But here's a solid-state amp. I'll give you a few samples here. So there's your bridge. I've got it on the, let's see, let's give you a scale on the clean channel. So this is all the way up. Okay, I'm going to dial that tone back maybe about 20%. And then, like I said, you start with that top end there, and then you start dialing in that tone. You've got a lot of tonal range there with that bridge pickup, and add in your volume knob. You've got a broad spectrum that you can do with the bridge pickup. So here's the dirty on. Dial it back a little bit. Yeah, I'm not a virtuoso by any means, so bear with me there. All right, so that's your bridge. Here's middle. I can't be too loud with the neighbors here. So middle, I'll give you a scale there. That was down. That was the tone down 20%. Let me give you a full tone. Holy smokes! All right, dirty. I got my volume down a little bit more on the dirty because that's the channel I play the most. Yeah, just now when you get to the neck there, it just gets creamier and creamier as you go up there. You know, you've got your hard cutting edge on your bridge there. Like I said, you got a lot of tonal options with that, but then you get up to the neck area and your neck pickup, and then listen how smooth that is. I mean, not my playing, but the tone. Very nice. That was, yeah, that was dirty. Here's clean. Oh, very nice. Okay. So we got you the sounds there. Maybe, damn, that's clean. Let me get that on dirty. Okay. Dial it back a little bit. Like I said, I'm used to that 12 degree radius, but yeah, so there's some tones there on the bridge. Back to the clean there. But if there's any more tones you want to hear, you know, anything more elaborate, like I said, I'm not the best player in the world, but I'll give you what I can to kind of let you know what this guitar is capable of. Really good sounds, really great look, really lightweight, just an outstanding guitar. Hope you enjoy it. Just let me know any questions you have, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next review.